If there's one thing we can thank Europe's rather dithering leaders for, it's a plunge in the oil price. Crude oil has tumbled nearly 20% since March, hitting a 6-month low overnight. But as Neil Woolridge reports, motorists here and abroad are yet to see much benefit.
Better keep those burning effigies away from the Bowser. Indian motorists are getting hot under the collar after state oil companies put up the price of petrol at a time when the cost of crude is sinking.
We can't see any upward pressure on the price of petroleum going forward.
After climbing from $76 a barrel last October to nearly $110 in March, the price of West Texas crude has tumbled nearly 20% in the past 2.5 months.
You've got the slowdown in China. In addition to that, the European Union looks like it's pretty much in a recession, for the want of a better word, over the coming year. And that all results in less demand for oil.
The United States' use of petroleum product has actually been very low and very subdued now for some time. And as soon as we thought the risk premium would come out of the oil price, we'd see the price move south, which is what has happened.
The slowdown in the US economy has seen stockpiles of crude hit a 22-year high, and China has just reported a further contraction in manufacturing activity, which will also soften demand for petrol. The threat of a supply-side shock has also eased as tensions in the Middle East have abated.
And we've seen a premium probably in the vicinity of $10 to $11 come out of the price.
But, as always, that could quickly change. Overnight, the EU's foreign policy chief met Iran's nuclear negotiator in a bid to avoid a total embargo on Iran's crude oil sales, which is due to start in July. And on Wednesday, Syria's foreign minister announced it had not exported any oil during the March quarter because of international sanctions.
OPEC have said they're comfortable seeing oil between about $80 and $100 a barrel. I think in the short term there's certainly significantly more weakness to come. The threats of Greece exit in the Eurozone are the key driver on that front.
Unlike India, petrol prices in Australia are going down, but not by much. The national average petrol price fell 2.5 cents last week to $1.49.
We would expect to see perhaps a small price fall in the price of retail petrol here, but not significantly so, because unfortunately for Australia, the Australian dollar has unfortunately gone down as well.
And that means Australia's inflation numbers are unlikely to see much benefit from the falling oil price.
I don't think it's going to have a significant impact. At the moment, we know that inflation is well and truly contained. Inflation is very subdued and benign. It's expected to remain well and truly within the Reserve Bank's target band of 2 to 3% over the coming year.
Cold comfort for Australian motorists, but perhaps enough to keep them from rioting in the streets.